Love Is Blind came out while we was out too.
Queen City, stand up. You heard me.
Now, Love Is Blind this time takes place in Charlotte. So shout out to Charlotte. At this point,
weird people.
by the time you hear this, the episode coming out this week, they're finally out the pods. So we won't recap the pod action. Well, we can't recap the pod action. But right now, the couples we got are AD and Clay.
Shout out to my niggas.
Brittany and Ken.
Shout out to my nigga.
And now I did this. I did some love triangles here. We got Laura, Jeremy, and Sarah.
Shout out Sarah Ann. Sarah Ann, bad as hell.
We got Johnny and Amy.
Asian.
We got Chelsea and Jimmy, and I don't know the third party. No, there's no third. No, there is
Trevor.
a third party.
There's Trevor and Jessica. There's 4 in that circle.
Yeah, because
Trevor and Jessica.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And hold on, who's the other girl that's... Oh, Chelsea is Jimmy's. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. First of all...
And the couple nobody cares about.
I already named them.
Oh, okay. Johnny and Amy.
Yeah, Johnny and Amy. First thing, was everybody here able to spot that Clay was a player in the pods?
Hell yes.
Were you able to peep that? Did you peep that? Did you peep Clay was a pimp?
Johnny, I know you feel me on that.
I don't know. I didn't see that.
You didn't see that. What did you see?
I just thought the nigga liked talking about himself.
Oh my God.
Good point.
Well, you talking about when they was behind the wall?
Yeah.
Of course, that's your time. That's your time where they can't see you. You say whatever the fuck you need to say. You know
About
what I'm saying?
yourself?
Was there a point where you knew that Clay wasn't gonna like AD even though they was vibing? Like, did you even peep that? Did you peep
Nah,
that
I didn't think that he
wasn't
wouldn't
gonna like her?
I think he do like her.
Are you fucking serious?
I think he do like AD.
Nope.
Are you that oblivious as a man? Are you just trying to like?
I'm serious.
him in?
What make you think he don't like her?
Okay.
You think he like her?
Why wouldn't he?
So tell me why you think he like her, and then I'll tell you why he don't.
I
like
guess
her.
because I don't see like anything showing that he don't like her.
I need you to be able to identify a player when you see one. I need you to be able to identify this shit, brother.
I don't know. I got to tell me because I feel like they might make it.
Are we what?
You know what? All right. Yep.
All right. So real player shit. Let me help Johnny out. So Clay has a lot of game. All right. Clay is a pimp. This nigga's a player. The whole time he was in the pods. Every conversation, even conversation he had with AD, he was never sure if he was ready to be married.
Mm-hmm.
So that makes him a player?
No.
That's your first sign. He ain't. You don't see it. You don't see how much of a. You see how much of a player he is because his charisma, how he chats with AD behind the. You know, he has a lot of confidence.
You can tell he a
But like you salesman. Natural salesman. You know how salesmen talk.
This nigga don't know shit about niggas. But like he said, he talked a lot about himself. He did talk a lot about himself. Then part 2. Hey, you know, I need to know what you look like. That's your second red flag.
That nigga.
Because that's when she said no. And he almost was like, nah on her because she was like, I'm not going to describe myself.
So then all of a sudden he has this revelation through the pod saying that you changed me. You made me into a better man. That's another red flag for any woman listening to this right now. These are the red flags. These are the flags.
A woman can't make you a better man no more?
Not that short. Not that short.
It's not even that. It's that, well, since she made you a better man, you feel like you're going to reward her with a relationship or reward her with your time because she did that for you. But had she not did that for you, you just played with her. You're going to play with her anyway. But you're going to give her a little bit of, you're going to give her this window of you being a better man before you go back to being the man you really are. You're just talking. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Anyway.
Figuring it out.
Sign number 4, that Johnny don't pick up on. So he gets over all that. He don't care about the superficial shit no more. She's standing on business. 80 comes, they get engaged, right? When they come out and see each other for the first time, 80 says to this man, wow, you're so handsome.
She said it 3 times.
When she comes out and he sees her, the camera pans to him. This nigga blinks hard as fuck. He not smiling.
That nigga didn't wear his glasses. Go ahead.
He couldn't believe what he was saying. He was like, hold up, goddamn.
He not smiling
Nah,
no
that's
more.
right.
Then he started walking towards her, and instead of giving a compliment back, he goes, oh, I know, thank you. Nigga, what?
Yes. He said, "Oh, I know, thank you."
Oh yeah.
And
She
then
wasn't
they
no
hugged.
This
damn
nigga
thing.
nervous, man. He
No,
on
no, no.
camera about to
Hell
meet the
no.
love of his life for the
No,
first
no.
time. Cut us
Hell
some
She
slack.
no.
said it multiple times. You're so cute. You're so
Don't you-
handsome.
Yeah.
Oh, thank
Oh
you.
my
I
God,
know.
you look
Yeah, that's
so
an
good.
asshole.
Did he say some shit like, don't I make you look good, or don't I make us look good?
Don't I look good? Don't I make us look good together?
did.
Something like it's all about
Him.
him. And
Okay,
then-
that don't make him a player.
No.
Oh, he
then
did.
when she stood up, because she was like, "Oh, do you like what you see?" And he was
seen
like,
that
"Oh,
ass.
yeah, your body. Oh my God."
Straight up.
But like,
Face some
she
trash.
stood up. And
Nigga
he's
can't
like,
admire
"Oh
his
my God."
fiance.
And
That
he's
face
like,
was
"Oh, I
some
got
trash.
so lucky." But the moment,
That's
like,
and
when
that's
she-
a lie. And that's a lie, by the
the
way.
moment
He did
she
get
sat
lucky, 'cause that
down,
ass fat.
and she was like, "Oh, like in his face."
Anybody can get
and
that body.
With them lashes
I don't know
in his
now.
face,
The
and he's
face.
just like, "Oh, look at your ring. I did that. I put that
Straight
on there."
up.
Hold on, Johnny. I'm not
Damn,
done.
she must be ugly as hell.
She not ugly to me.
Can I see? Pull the picture up.
Then they pull the picture while I tell us.
Go ahead.
Then they get to the honeymoon. This nigga is so not there with her. His mind is everywhere else the whole time. And he keeps bringing up, I don't want to disappoint you. I don't want to disappoint you.
You know,
Right.
my
I don't want to
dad-
disappoint you.
You gotta think
Oh,
about
then
it,
I
man.
hate it when the nigga snitched on his dad. Yo, this nigga snitched on his dad.
On his dad?
He
Yes.
goes, man, my dad was just a cheater. He always was cheating
yeah.
on
No,
my
no, no.
mom.
But
what's the first
cheated
line
on-
he said?
Hold on, what did he say first?
Before he even told her about his dad, the first time he told her about his dad, he said, "Man, my dad, I really looked up to him. Like I wanted to be just like him."
yeah, I looked up to my dad. I wanted to be like my dad. Hold on.
And P. Diddy.
Hold on, James. I wanted to be like P. Diddy and Will Smith. Hold on, James. Then the nigga goes, my dad was a cheater though. He cheated on my mom for a whole time they was married. He cheated so much he would take me on his cheating adventures. I was with him when he like I'm sitting there watching this
Adventures?
shit like, hey dog, if I'm your daddy, I would whoop your ass, nigga.
Yeah,
I'm
that
telling
nigga's
my
an
business on
asshole for that.
TV.
Maybe he just got daddy issues.
I'm taking
And
it
then
over.
when he
Yes.
was like, "Yeah, you're gonna meet my dad," he was like, "Yeah, he might flirt with you."
Ooh,
Hey.
shit.
Yeah.
What'd you look at that? Her face?
Ooh, shit.
Oh man, she didn't go to sleep with her bonnet on.
Now, hold on now. Let me just say
These are
that.
cheerleader pictures.
Oh, I just showed him the Love
The
is
pro-
Blind page.
Yeah, I'm just going through them. And I'm clicking on everything that's her. Look, let me say this.
In the mic, come on, bro.
You got to think about it, man. This is marriage, bro. So you got to wake up to this every day. This is what you got to
She
choose.
that
Oh,
bad? I don't know.
Honestly,
She's not
she-
ugly to me.
She's not ugly,
She's cute.
but
If
I
she
can see
take them
why he's
lashes off,
hesitant.
she's cute. Because when she had her glasses on, I'm like, okay, she looks like just a regular
That woman's
smart
a
black
5.
woman.
Damn, bro, I called her a 5.
She's a 5.
Now she look good right here.
Compared to what Clay is after and how Clay thinks of himself.
I know what Clay want. I can
Clay should have
tell.
got Danette. That's my girl.
Nah, she actually look good. Now that I'm
Danette,
looking at her,
the one that didn't get picked.
Okay.
she look good. Now I'm gonna say this. She's not a good picture taker because in this picture she don't. It seemed like
It's
they
not
did
giving.
yeah, they did a lot of makeup work on her on this one.
Oh yeah, that's
But when
Photoshop.
Yeah.
When she's sitting right here though, she looks decent. I don't think she looks bad.
I'm just saying from his
The one-
view. I'm
she don't
saying
look
from,
bad right there.
but I'm saying from
She's got
what
strong
he.
African features.
Yeah, she don't look bad right there.
But what I'm saying is from his viewpoint. That's not something he was impressed with. You
Right.
could just tell he wasn't impressed.
Right.
And I'm kind of like thinking in his head, like, okay, I think I know what he was looking for. I'm gonna move on from that couple because
What's the prize picks? What's the over on them making it?
I don't think they make it.
I mean, I don't know if
I mean,
anybody
we can
gonna
put
make
money
it,
up, but
but
I don't think they make it.
I think they're a good couple.
All right, now we're gonna move on to Brittany and Ken, man.
Shout out to my
I mean,
nigga Brittany.
But hey, fuck Clay for that. Don't snitch on your dad like that. Would you tell your dad's business like that on
Hell
TV?
no.
Okay, I
that's
just
my
making
first
sure.
nigga.
Okay, thank you.
Yes. Yes.
Thank you. Okay. And then last but not least, hey, your mom had no place giving marriage advice after being cheated on.
I was married for
20
25 years.
And I got cheated on all 25. Like, ma'am, step to the side. All right, man. Another couple was Brittany and Ken.
Shout out to my nigga Clay. I might run into this nigga. I ain't trying to say nothing.
She hold.
Other couple was Brittany and Ken. Now, Ken is a school teacher, principal.
No, principal, middle
He's
school
25
principal.
years old. Most of these people are under 30 on this cast, by the way. This is the first time ever for this. And Brittany is about 26, 25. So Ken is a leader in the community. I looked up his Instagram, man. He does like work with black children and everything. And he ended up matching up with this white girl named Brittany. I'm not gonna lie, out of all the people on this cast, I feel like Brittany was the prettiest. I don't think any other of these
She was
white
straight.
girls look good.
I like me some Sarah Ann.
Sarah Ann. She the side chick, right?
Yeah,
Her
yeah.
lip injection.
Yeah. Nah, I'm good on that. But Brittany and Ken, their pod relationship, I didn't really see much of. But Ken was worried about being with a white woman because raising black kids. And he had a conversation with AD about it. She tried to reassure him, and then he had a conversation with the old
This
girl.
Ken and Brittany.
But
Oh yeah, I seen him.
now, when they get back to the outside world and they finally get their phones back, Ken spent a lot of time on his phone, man.
Too much, right? Was that like? Do you think they overdid it for the TV show, or you think he really on that shit like that?
I was gonna say, well, this is something got brought to my attention. That when I sent y'all the TikTok earlier, I didn't peep that Ken was on his phone that much, but I did miss when they went to Ken's house. I missed that part, and he was on his phone. I heard the entire time. I think he was not interested, and you can kind of see from the trip that he didn't talk to her much on the trip. And then he gets back home. His phone was like a healthy distraction. He started ignoring her. He was
Getting
looking
to his emails.
Unhealthy.
Yeah, he was looking for a scapegoat.
But-
I don't know if y'all felt like he was looking for a scapegoat, but I felt like now that
I think Andy
now
talked
that
to
I think about
AD,
it.
and I think maybe that conversation with AD kind of brought him some realization.
yeah,
Right.
Because he said he was close to, I think, some a homegirl, and I figure she's black.
yup.
Yeah, he
And
said
I
my
think-
best friend's gonna.
Yeah,
gonna
so I
pull me
think
aside.
maybe sometimes a guy needs that conversation before he makes that decision. And I think AD being another black woman talking to him, she probably made him realize, like, bruh, you realize what you're getting into.
And
You
then
about to
also-
marry a white woman. You never dated a white woman before. Y'all never had these interracial conversations before.
And it's also that conversation that they were when he was explaining to Brittany what AD and him were talking about, and he was just like, he did not ask her the question that AD asked him, and I wish he had, so that she could provide a better answer, because she got kind of hung up on the what does it mean, like what does all good mean to you, like what's all good.
yeah.
And so it was like that was kind of another highlighted moment of this is how you there's going to be a disconnect, because she doesn't even understand what you're trying to tell her, what you're trying to explain to her. And then when she kind of put off I was glad he was able to point out that she was like, we don't have the spark, the desire, And he's just like, no, you don't have the desire. Like, I have the desire. But because they're both big in their religion, and he's a worship leader. He's big in his church.
He was a
She's
worship leader.
very much about God. So they both were like, we're not having sex. That was very much, stated and known. But she was just like, I want to at least, get it hot and heavy. And he was like,
Yeah.
I'm fine with doing that, but you don't want to do that, and I can tell you don't want to do that, so I'm not gonna push myself upon you.
Oh yeah, when she was saying she wanted to at least get to the point where she was like, stop. Like,
Right.
Yeah, she
And
wanted
he
to
was like,
make
I
out.
I
can't
want to
stand
be
that.
that and want to do that to you or with you. He said, but he said, let's take a step back and look introspectively so we can understand the roles that we play in this issue. It's not me. You don't find me attractive. Like, it's like basically he called it out. Now that you see me and you've never dealt with a black man, you're not interested in me.
Oh, she's never dated black either?
I don't
No,
believe
she
so.
had.
Okay,
She, no,
I
she
thought
had.
she
She
did.
had.
Oh, she had?
He hadn't
Okay,
dated
well, she
a
just-
white
He
woman.
hadn't dated a white woman.
She just
She
wasn't
dated
interested
black.
in him in that way. So she loved him in the pod, but now that she was around him, she was not giving the same energy.
Nah,
Let me ask you,
hold
'cause-
on. I'm on her side. That ain't what I saw. When they first got back to the room, I guess they had talked about not having sex. I felt like Kim was like, all right, well, cool. If that's what we doing, I ain't going to press it. But I don't think so. She's not an aggressor. Had he took initiative, maybe kissed on her, really tried to get it in with her, she probably would have took to that more than him in that laid back ass approach. And you got to top it off with the fact that, man, now that I sit with it, he really wasn't interested in that girl.
But that's
so
what
it's
I'm
not
saying.
all on that girl.
I'm not saying that. I'm saying when they were at the hotel, yeah, like we saw all of that. It was not until they got back to Charlotte to when he explained that they both decided they weren't going to have sex. So even if one was aggressing or not, they just were not going to have sex.
All right, dog, Ken gay. I didn't know he decided that too.
And so that because he was like, I'm going to stand firm in my vow to God and I'm not going to press myself
Right.
upon you. But he was like, making out, I guess, was their kind of limit. So that's when he was just like, you're blaming me for not pushing myself up on you. But in reality, your energy tells me you don't really want me.
That was cap.
And so then, but
That
as
was
she's
cap too.
crying, he's scrolling on his phone.
Yeah.
That was cap too.
And then he's like, "You good?"
Yeah.
that was
this nigga savage.
bro. That was all cap. I don't want you. And this is a very detailed way of.
So you think he gaslit her a little bit? In that
Hell,
situation?
fuck
yeah.
yeah. He just didn't want to be with her, dog.
was
That
gonna
was
say,
it.
But he made it
What?
seem like it was her fault.
Yeah.
Yes.
What happens if you come out the pod and you be like, I don't want to do it?
You can leave.
Yeah, y'all just break
They
up.
leave. Yeah, they do it all the
They
time. He
just
did.
leave?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what he
So
did.
That's probably what he should have done.
He
with-
called his boyfriend.
Explain
Wow.
explain to me. Explain to Johnny and me why Kenneth is gay. Because I don't see it, but
It's just it's also this whole stigma of it's like,
Christian black man.
yeah, and I hate to say that.
was it his hips?
No, it was
Did
not
they
his
not
hips.
lie?
It was not his
Pause.
hips.
Pause.
But like if you go to his profile, it wasn't really given like I'm fully into women. I'm not saying that I'm not gonna sit here and say that man is gay. I don't know what he is. I'm not gonna sit here and say that.
Bi-curious.
But he could I just don't really see him being fully interested. Maybe he wasn't interested in the experience. Maybe he wasn't interested in her. I just don't see him. It's almost like was his first relationship with a woman? Like it was a lot of stuff giving from
I
him.
will say,
He
man,
was 25, so
I will say, I remember vividly my first time talking to a white girl, and it was fucking awkward. It was
And that
fucking
could be
awkward.
that. It could be that.
It wasn't like
I
smooth.
think that had a lot to do with it.
It wasn't smooth whatsoever, because one thing is like when you talk to a black girl, it's certain things that that she might go for. You know what I'm saying? But with white girls, it's so different. Like it's like they going for whatever you into. You ain't even got to lie. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like I don't know. It's just weird. Like it was just a weird meetup type of situation. But ultimately, we were into each other. It did go another way. But it's just weird though. I'm
Okay,
just relaying. That's probably why bro.
No. I connected on that.
Yeah,
first
that's
one,
probably why bro going through what he going through.
Yeah, for
because
sure.
And
it's,
so he
it's
finally
not
got back
easy.
to his phone
sure.
with something that was familiar or people that were familiar.
Yeah.
And he was like, oh, this woman in my house. But
He didn't even introduce his friends. Everybody that met each other's friends and family.
He
Yeah,
don't even,
like-
he don't like her.
Hey,
Like,
dog,
we good.
he's 25 years old. He's not trying to get married.
But
But
you
bro,
are,
that's
True.
he may not be trying to get married, but you can't tell me that he doesn't know better. You are a middle school principal, you're a worship leader, and you're big in the community. And sitting here watching this show, you know exactly how to communicate. That's how you got her, because you communicate so damn well.
He was a great communicator.
Great communicator.
Boy,
so you know what
That
you do.
makes him a great gaslighter.
One thing
Yeah.
about a man,
And also makes him gay, because a man that communicates.
Okay.
What?
Nah, they don't make him gay. They don't-
one thing,
What?
one thing about a man though, if he love you, he gonna introduce you no matter where you at, bro.
Well, they didn't make it to that. They didn't make it to that
They didn't
part.
really make
Well,
it.
if he
They didn't
like
make it
you,
to that part.
if he like you,
Yeah, they
he's
didn't make
definitely
it to
gonna
that
be.
part. It's kind of like
I
they
can't
got
It's
back
structured
on-
in that way. Like they gotta
Yeah.
make it to the day of the introduction shoot.
I just can't get over him. After you break up with her and she's sitting there crying, that nigga like, you good?
He's like, you good? He went upstairs.
Hell
Next thing you
nah.
know, you hear
He
him on
called
the
his
phone.
homeboy.
He was like, hey, bro, what's
Hey,
going
bro,
on?
I'm
Yeah, bro.
outside.
About to get my
I'm
stuff.
about to- yeah.
Oh, he about to leave.
Yeah, he left.
He
Nigga
probably
left that
looking
nigga at the
yeah.
apartment by herself.
Damn.
I didn't like that.
No.
If I was screaming when watching it and I was entertained, but like when I play stuff back in my head, I'm like, damn.
Because she was really
fucked
sweet.
up.
Like,
Yeah,
I,
she
I,
was
wanted
a
her,
nice
I
girl.
wanted her to find somebody.
She's just too young for me. But
I hate it for him
up,
on the recap. I hate it for him on the recap.
Sound like
Hey,
to
Brittany,
me
if you
that him
listening,
and
Johnny
AD
available.
was a better match.
I'm 10 years older now.
He was a better match for AD.
That's what I was saying.
Any black girl in those pods that was really looking for a man, he was a better match for them. Now, I still don't think he's ready to be married because he's 25 years old, but hey, they ain't got nothing to do with it. I want to move on to Jeremy and Sarah and Johnny.
Shout out to my nigga Jeremy.
Wait.
No, Jeremy, Sarah,
Jeremy, Sarah,
and
Laura.
Laura,
Yeah.
yeah.
And the reason why this is a throuple, because my man Jeremy got a DM from Laura saying if things don't work out, was it from Laura? Or was
Yeah.
it from,
No. It's
From Sarah
Ann.
Sarah,
Ann,
thank you.
because he's
Come on.
with Laura.
Yeah, okay. So
Kind
he got a
of.
DM from Sarah saying, yo, if things don't work out, hit my line. And he double tapped that thing.
Yeah, shit, I got you.
And he double tapped that thing.
In real life,
He was talking. Oh, my God.
Is 5 o'clock too late to walk through the door, though?
it's definitely too late when you engaged.
Do not walk in my house at 5 a.m.
At what point do you check the location? At what point?
See, I've never been a location sharing type person.
Nah, I just keep it real. At what point do you check it?
At what point am I checking the location?
Right. At what time do you think? Like at 2 o'clock?
Let's see. I go to bed. I roughly may fall asleep around 1, but typically my body clock is gonna have me up using the bathroom because I drink all this water around 3 o'clock. 3 o'clock, you're not back in that house. I'm probably gonna check your location.
Yeah, if you do one of these.
Now, fellas. Well,
Hold up. Hell no.
Where the fuck you at?
Johnny, what about you, man? Are you even sharing your location?
If I'm in a committed relationship, yeah, I'll share.
And then,
If I'm keyword there.
But in a committed relationship, you share your location. You go to where you say you going and go home. Yes or no? Or do you do?
Oh, I'm coming home. I'm not entertaining her.
No, I'm saying you. The phone is going to where you said you was going.
Oh, I'm leaving it at Lost and Found. Fuck, I'll come pick it up in the morning.
Hey, boy, you ain't
I'm gonna come pick it up when y'all open up, bro.
That's what I said.
You ain't
I said that motherfucker left his phone and dipped.
All right, I'm parking my car there. I'm riding with you, but I'm gonna leave my phone in here. He dropped me off.
I would have left that shit. And yo, maybe he tried it because he was like the alleyway, but she. Hey, dog, I know where you was at.
I have a funny story
You was at somebody's crib.
that actually goes along with this.
Hold on. You was at Sarah's crib, busting her down.
Yeah,
He definitely did. My
you
nigga
was
had
at
to have
somebody's
it.
house.
He had to have it. He had to have
And
it.
I feel like the reason why it was bouncing over there in the alley or like whatever, he walked. So she wasn't far from Lost and Found. That's
No, she said north of Uptown. She said you was not near Lost and Found. You was north of Uptown. In my head, I think he was in either Plaza Midwood or she had an apartment by Optimus Hall.
Yeah.
That's why I think because that's two totally different sides of town. So
Right.
It is what it is.
But shout out to her.
That conversation is when I looked at that screen. I said, "That's some white or black. That's some Charlotte shit." A nigga, because the nigga was trying. He thought he was in good.
Oh,
he
lie?
didn't know she checked the story. Then
But
she checked the location. So he was telling the story good. It's like I found out Sarah Ann was gonna be there, so I turned around.
But
and I was
said-
like, "Am I really gonna let somebody control where I go?"
But it was the detail for me. You're too
No.
detailed.
So I get up in Lost and Found. I see her and we hug.
Yeah,
And
that's
she kept it moving. So why was you out till 5? Because we had to hash it out in the parking lot.
so we had a
damn sure
conversation in
hashed
the
it out,
parking
all
lot. Oh, that nigga was because he thought he was good, but the woman, she had him. She
on, bro, you
she
shared
had
your
it in the
location.
back pocket. She was like, "Well, I did check your location, motherfucker."
I like the way she dropped it on him.
Yeah, she
That
got
shit
him.
was ill.
But I was like, "That's a Charlotte lie right there." My nigga going in.
Well, why would he? That's my thing. Why waste so much energy on it when you feel like you match with the other chick? Like, just
Yeah, you don't want to be looked at as a bad guy. I don't know. Or maybe he wanted his cake and eat it too. I don't know
And
why
we don't
niggas
know.
lie.
We don't know the incentive for them actually getting to that final day and saying yes or no.
it's got to be something, right?
Yeah, it has
we
opposed
now
to
know
breaking
it off.
He
Yeah.
was engaged before.
Oh yeah, that popped up too right before the
And-
show started.
When they invited him to come do the application for the show or do whatever for
He
the
said
show,
that was cap.
he had just got out of a relationship, but he did say that all was cap. A part of his place being so clean was because he was trying to sell it. So it's just a lot.
Yeah.
And last but not least, I'm gonna get up off this, man. I do want to say, Chelsea is a bitch.
I don't know if she's a bitch.
She's a fucking.
Chelsea.
She is one of those girls that you have to check. Like, she is so controllable, but Jimmy don't have a spine. Now,
That is it.
I'm gonna run this for y'all. If y'all watching this, y'all seen the clip for next episode. Did you fuck her? And then we seen the 2 married couples. So we know who's making it to the altar, and they not making it to the offer. Maybe I'm using the wrong terminology for Chelsea, but Chelsea
Yes.
can be checked. It's just that how much reassurance do you need from a man? Like when
Every
he
day,
when he
every
do
second.
finally fuck this other girl, I can't wait. You deserve this.
I think they turn. I don't know if he gonna fuck the girl Jessica. I
Jessica.
think he fucked one of them friends.
Yes.
That's what I think.
Yes.
I think that's where the
Because
argument's gonna come
I said
from.
that too when they were sitting there grilling him and they were like, you
Yeah.
know, how is it? Da, 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 da. And remember, she was already at the beach. Was like, he is so huge. He's so blessed. Like she's
Hold on, you talking about one of the friends, his friends?
one of her friends.
Oh, you think that? I'm thinking he
I'm
fucked
thinking
one of
his
friends.
friends.
Oh no. I think he hit one of her friends.
Oh shit, my nigga real if he do that.
Yeah.
because we already know he blessed, and
Y'all talking about Clay shot my nigga Jimmy.
he already looked at Jessica Page.
But he want one of the girls from the pods.
He want Jessica.
Yeah, so
Right, he want Jessica, and remember, so
Damn, these are
Jeremy
good
is
predictions.
so Jeremy and Laura are two instigators. I noticed that they are two separate instigators. Laura is instigating Jessica because remember she went to go meet with Jessica and was like, "How do you feel about Jimmy? And did you go to his page?" And she was like, "I think you should have a conversation with him." And so then you have Jeremy over here that showed Jimmy Jessica's profile
like,
and
bro,
was like,
see what you missed?
Have you seen Jessica?
You sitting over here with Megan Fox.
And Jimmy was like, no, I ain't seen it. And so then he showed him, and so we learned from Jessica that he did do a friend request, but he took it back. I guess he was trying to
Temptation.
He was trying to be nice. So then we have Chelsea, who I feel like she knows in comparison, just for herself. I'm not gonna say compare these two women. Both of them are beautiful in their own respects. I understand why Chelsea says that people tell me I resemble, and the fact that her friends were like, "Oh my God, yeah, Megan Fox and Carrie Underwood."
Yeah,
okay.
Carrie Underwood, two different white women.
Two different.
Carrie Underwood from
different.
Megan Fox.
But
Wow.
I can understand what she's saying.
You
Like
know
if you took a thin square or rectangle and blocked her
wanna see
eyes
her?
out,
Yeah, let me see.
then yes, you have the light eyes with the black hair or brunette hair.
they said Carrie Underwood. She made them say Megan Fox.
Yeah, that
Megan Fox.
She's like,
is
who
stretch.
else? Who else do they say I look like?
Megan Fox. Megan
Adele?
Adele.
I would have been fine
After
with
the
Adele.
Jamaican man.
I would have been fine with Adele.
She do kind of like Adele.
Bitch.
James, you gotta stop.
You see that bitch? You see that?
James, no. So
Nah, hold on.
You don't see the resemblance?
Hold on.
Yo.
he said she look like Megan.
Go ahead, get it out, James.
Man, that motherfucker look
Megan
like.
Nunn.
That motherfucker look like. What's his name? What's my man name?
Fuck it. Oh, man. Steven Seagal, nigga.
Hell nah. What's my nigga name? Kim Kardashian them daddy.
Caitlyn Jenner?
Hell.
Nah, bro, cut us some
No,
slack. She
no.
cute.
Well,
She
she
just
got
don't
a
look like. She got a lot of chin.
She got an Olympic chin.
Yeah, that chin strong than the motherfucker.
Yo, damn.
That chin strong than the
Chin
motherfucker.
chiseled
I
out
feel
this
like
bitch.
in comparison, like she knows. Just Chelsea knows what Jessica looks like, and so part
a
of that
chiseled
is that's why
chin.
she keeps asking, "Are you sure? Are you sure? Are you sure?
Yeah.
Are you sure?" But it's like the fact that she gaslights him so terribly. Like she starts things. So when he called her clingy, right before he called her clingy,
Yeah.
she was going in.
She
and
got
she's
upset
You
about
never
that.
kissed me after we just heard him confirm. I kissed you twice, and I told you I
Well,
loved you 3-4 times.
That's another
today."
thing about Jimmy. He's lying too. Like I
Yeah.
don't know.
Yeah.
Like there's a lot of lying going. Like Clay, Jimmy, you niggas are liars. Like you keep
Love
telling
is
her.
blind,
She a
season
liar.
6 is all
Well,
a
if a
lie.
man,
Yeah.
if a man is telling you he loves you that much, he don't love you that fucking
That's what
much.
I said. I said
He's
he trying to
annoyed.
convince himself and her that he love her.
Because he had somebody. You're not the first pick, and it's an opportunity he could get with the first pick.
Bruh, whoever
Well, yeah,
lied to
'cause
her
his
and
exes
told
look like
her
her.
she looked
Yeah,
like
because
Megan
even he
Fox.
said that, like when they did the confessional after, he's like, she lied about looking like Megan Good.
He was like, "Yeah,
I'm Megan Fox.
that Megan Fox was a little stretch." But he kept. Did you hear? And catch
That
how
wasn't no
many
little
times-
stretch. That was a big
How
stretch.
many times he said, "Looks don't matter." Yeah, looks don't matter to me.
Trying to convince
Because
himself.
he's trying to
again.
convince himself. Like
Shout out to my
Bruh.
nigga Jimmy though. I think me and Jimmy can have a time together.
I bet you.
Bruh.
could.
I bet you could.
Shout out to my
That
nigga
is
Jimmy.
wild.
It is
Yeah.
very wild. It's a hell of a season, man. The city don't let you down, bro. The
Nah, it
city
has
ain't
been a
gonna
good
let you
season.
down, dog.
I know, Megan.
That's
That's
why-
why I see why so many people single out this motherfucker.
I should have said spoiler alert before we started this whole
It's
shit,
all
but it's too
good.
late. But if y'all haven't watched Love Is Blind, catch up on it and then meet us here next week because we're gonna recap those last couple episodes.